Political standoff between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza has formally kicked off the talks after signing a framework of agreement and the statement of the dialogue agenda, which were adopted today.
The move now sets the stage for the commencement of the talks expected to last for 2 months, during which the BAMBA team will invite stakeholders and Kenyans to give their views. And as Apollo Kamau reports, the National Dialogue Committee has asked Kenyans not to lose their faith in the talks.
A breakthrough at last. Kenya Kwanza and Azimio coalitions jumped the first hurdle of the bipartisan talks after the National Dialogue Committee adopted the harmonized agenda, which also includes a framework of agreement to guide the talks. During the signing ceremony, both sides were upbeat on the outcome of the talks, which will set the order of the agenda this Friday, invite Kenyans to submit their views and hand over a report in 2 months' time.
This is serious national work. If ever there was a moment that this country should come together, it is now. And we are determined as a team to make sure that happens.
We are happy to inform the country that following our meeting this morning, we have now agreed on the framework agreement. We have appreciated the Senate for the work they put in yesterday and recognize that now our 60 days begin ticking from yesterday. And that is why we reaffirm our commitment to complete this process within the set timelines.
The team, which has kicked off the talks amid a political storm on the outcome of the talks by a section of politicians, among them Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, has vowed to prove the doubting Thomases wrong.
And we continue to tell Kenyans to ignore the naysayers. There will always be those who feel threatened for whatever reason by something so illustrious, because this is wonderful work.
The harmonized agenda, which has been clustered into 5 thematic areas, has put IEBC reconstitution high on the agenda in the audit of last year's presidential election results. The Shungwa Kalonzo-led team saying they will invite the selection panel, recruiting IEBC commissioners to appear.
You never know. You could end up with a reconstitution of the panel itself. You never know. Everything is on the table.
We really don't speculate on what will come out of the dialogue process. Therefore, when we engage, that's why we ask them to kindly take judicial notice that it's one of the issues on the table.
The test for the team is how to achieve consensus on key issues lined up for the talks, like the cost of living and the audit of last year's presidential election, among other key proposals on the harmonized agenda, like the creation of the office of the official leader of the opposition and the prime cabinet secretary's slot, prevention of interference in political parties, outstanding constitutional matters like the 2/3 gender rule, key constitutional funds and inclusivity in government appointments. The signing of the framework of agreement and the statement of agenda sets in crucial timelines for Kenya Kwanza and Azimio to come up with a deal and end the current political standoff 1 year after the election. Apollo Kamau, TV47 at the Bomas of Kenya.
Many thanks for that, Apollo Kamau. Now from matters politics to health.